said money, my name is Rishi. I'm a big fan. So my question is, with all the layoffs that are happening and the downsizing that are happening to some people, what are some financial tips where we don't have to sacrifice on our way of life? I don't want to sacrifice my way of life. I also don't want my wife finding out. So what are some financial hacks where I can keep my lifestyle? For context, it's about $6,000 to $7,000 a month. What do you answer?
$6,000 to $7,000 a month
For a married man, I guess. Yeah. So that's
Can we cue the Always Sunny music?
that's $72,000 a year in expenditures.
$6,000 to $7,000 a month.
Yeah, give
you
us
want to go
6K a
first, or
month
should
for
I
72.
go first?
I think he's in for a rude awakening because that's $72,000 a year
Yeah.
of spending. So that's after tax,
Yeah.
whatever he's making.
Yes.
You kind of have to have a job if you're not rich to
Right.
keep that lifestyle going.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, sounds like you're more married to the lifestyle
Yeah.
than you are your wife.
yeah.
I mean, you're like,
Yeah.
I gotta keep this lifestyle. Basically, you're
My
like,
wife can't find out.
yeah, my wife can't find out. It's like you're like, how can I keep this plate spinning in the air?
Right.
But truthfully, like, you know, that's kind of the whole like lie that, like, I don't want to say like Alphabet, what's it called? Google and all these places, these tech companies
Yeah.
sold you, is that you need to live like this. You need to have beanbag chairs, and
Right.
you need to have a 3-course meal.
Yes.
And you need to have a big apartment, and you
need to
need to
sit
have
like
a
this.
dog, and you need to be able to go to Spain.
Yeah.
And you need all these things. But like, truth is, you're like giving away your time
Yeah.
and your like your life.
Just to appear a certain way.
Well, you're married into the idea of a lifestyle
Yeah.
that necessarily it doesn't sound like you really want.
Right.
It sounds like this is what they sold you on.
Yeah.
And that's what tech jobs do. They go like, here's a lot of money, but we're going to take the rest of your life. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You worked a tech job.
Yep.
I've never worked a tech job. How many hours do you work for tech jobs?
I mean, mine wasn't too bad. It's like, but the salespeople worked like 60 hours a week when it was super busy, 60, 70 hours a week.
60 hours a week. How many
Yeah.
hours though did you
Mine
work
wasn't
a
too
day?
bad. I would say it was like a 9 to 5. I was pretty good of keeping my guard up and saying like, I'm leaving at this time. But
9 to 5.
some of my earlier jobs, it was a lot more.
All right, but like what time did you get up?
If my job was at 9 and I was logging in for work, I'd get up at 8:59.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is assuming you didn't have to go in.
No, but if I had to go in, I'd get up at like 7:30, sometimes 7 if I went to the gym before.
So your 9 to 5 is now gone from 9 to 6:30.
Yep.
That's how time you have to get up to get ready for work.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
Yeah.
so that's an extra hour and 30
And then
minutes.
after work, I guess you have to commute home or
Exactly.
wherever.
So is
adds
that an
another
hour?
Yeah.
So it's gone from
Whatever,
9
yeah.
to 6:30 to 9 to 7:30.
Yep. Yeah. It's everything. And I don't have any kids.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And that's what I'm saying. I get it.
yeah.
When you have that lifestyle and you're giving your life, literally you're giving your life up.
Yeah.
Because I guess you're giving up your free time. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a free man.
No.
But you're giving up your free time. You want to spend that money to know that like you exist.
True.
You go, well, I'm working this hard. I need like a nice apartment to know like, yeah, this is why I'm working this hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you don't have to do this. You're stuck in what I like to call Joe Biden syndrome. And you've got to come out of that. Like, remember how Joe Biden was like, I'm the only one that can beat Trump.
Yeah.
And I've got to do this. And it's like, Joe, just let it go.
Yeah.
It's done.
Who are you proving this to?
You're doing this for you.
Yeah.
No one's asking you to do this.
Yeah.
You know? But that's
get
what
it.
it is. He's like, I'm doing this for my wife. But you got to have the hard talk, Joe.
With yourself.
With yourself,
Yeah.
with your wife,
Yeah.
and with the country.
True.
Rest easy, soldier. We don't need this.
Yeah. It's tough because it's like, it's hard to go backwards, I think, in lifestyle.
It's pretty easy, actually, to go
For
back
me,
in
it is,
lifestyle.
but it sounds like he is, he wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, but either that or you're just going to get accustomed to live in a world where there's layoffs. And it could have nothing to even do with your performance.
Yeah.
It just could just be, well, that was the season that we just fired a bunch of people. And it's either you're going to go down in lifestyle or they're going to determine when you're going to go down in lifestyle.
True.
Because you really have no control over this.
True.
At all.
True.
You know, but if you live a little bit below your means, let's say, $6,000-$7,000 a month,
which means you're getting paid $150K at least.
Yeah, why can't we cut it down to $4,000 a month?
Yeah.
Let's not be unreasonable here.
Yeah.
$4,000 a month. I think we could survive off of that.
Yeah.
And then you go from there, and then you can retire and have the rest of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? To do whatever you want.
Go to Spain or whatever. Do
Yeah,
those other things.
you could live there and retire there versus just continuously being in this cycle of layoffs and the tech world
and just spending to spend. Really.
Spending to know you're alive. Listen,
Yeah.
I know how you feel, bro. Because I used to think like this all the time. Like,
right.
You ever think about like this is a tangent, but I'm gonna wrap it up real fast.
Okay.
You know Frankenstein?
Yeah.
So the thing about Frankenstein is like no one asked for that. No one wanted that monster. He wanted that monster.
Yeah.
That's what having a spending addiction is like. It's like I need to buy shoes to know that I'm alive.
You're addicted to that feeling.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what he was addicted to. He was addicted to making this monster.
Yeah.
And that's what you're addicted to. And I'm addicted to it too. I feel like a lot of us in the West are addicted to this.
It's your Frankenstein.
Yes, my Frankenstein is shoes.
Yeah.
And clothes. And your Frankenstein is your $7,000 a month lifestyle.
Spending.
No one asked you to do this.
Yeah.
No one's asking you to spend $7,000 a month. I don't even believe your wife is asking you to spend $7,000 a month.
Yeah.
You're just doing this so you can avoid having the conversation
With yourself.
with yourself.
Which is crazy.
You know, it's not crazy. I get it. We all got a Frankenstein's monster. See how I wrapped? That was like a nice little Halloween
That is nice.
tie-in too. But
Gene Wilder would have loved that.
I sure.